Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Patty Ann here. Hang on just a sec. Okay, I've got something really fun to show you today that I'm going to work on, and it is this. Now, I've shown this before, but this is called flock, and I don't know if you can see it clearly, but this is just the nicest iron-on stuff that I've ever used. I love using it. It's so rich seeming. Excuse me, I still have that darn cold. It's not shiny and it's soft. It's just perfect, and actually it'd be really nice for kids and babies things, but I really like it. And what I'm going to show you today is how to use this vinyl and make several colors on one t-shirt. So I'll have a link down below too to the product in case you want to buy some of this vinyl and you don't know where to get it. I've got a great spot for it. So follow me down here to my desk first of all. See if I can get you down here. There we go. And I just wanted to do a pitch stop to show you, remember when I had given you the template to make your own stickers, and I wanted to show you how nicely they came out. Now these aren't stickers because I didn't have that much more printable vinyl left. These are done on cardstock, but I think I can use those just as well in my new planner that I've been working on. Just put a dab of glue or use a little bit of double-sided tape, and look how nicely those will fit. This is the journal that I'm working on, or the planner is the Happy Planner, the large one. So I made these to fit inside perfectly. Of course, you can resize things if you'd like. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with this, and I actually really like how these little cards came out. So now let's go over to Cricut Design Space and continue on there. Okay, I'm on Cricut Design Space now, and I'm going to start a new project. And what I decided to do was to come up here and look for some images, some silhouette images of dogs, and I specifically wanted a golden doodle because that's what one of my dogs is. The other one is a rescue dog, but Daisy is a golden doodle. And notice it says right here that this is free for personal use. I'm going to use it this time, but I'm a little bit suspicious of this, so I really wouldn't use it and ever sell anything like this, because if I look closely at this image right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little watermark on it, so that has me a little suspicious. So anyway, I'm just going to download the image and save it onto my computer, and I've got it right here. And then I'm going to come over to Cricut Design Space, and as usual I've already done this, but I'll show you how. I come over to upload, and I'm going to upload an image, so I will browse for it, and here it is, and I'm going to open it. Alright, now notice that it doesn't have a transparent background, so that's a little bit of an issue for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose complex and then go to continue. And here's where I can fix this and get rid of the background. I simply come up here to this tool that says select and erase. Click on it. Then I come over to my image and I can click in different areas where the white is to get rid of it. So now I can come over here and click continue. Now I just want to save this as a cut image because that's all I'm going to do. And I could put some labels in here to help me find it later. But I'm just going to say save. And now I have it on here twice because, as I said, I've already done it. But I'm going to click on this. Then I'm going to come over here to the lower right and click Insert Image. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And I think what I'll just have it say is I love my pup. So I'm going to come to the text tool, and it's automatically going to go to Cricut Sans. Let's see what I like, if I like that. I love my pup. Okay, I can just leave it as Cricut Sans, or I could come up here where it says font and there's a drop down menu, and I could change it to anything else that I like. I don't think I like this at all. Actually, it's kind of cute maybe. But notice how far apart these letters are. I'm going to come up to the letter spacing and change that. Make them closer together by making the spacing between the letters less. So that's better. And now I think instead of having the O here, I'm going to change that so it's a heart. So the first thing I need to do is I need to click on this to select all that text, and then come up here to the right where it says ungroup, click on that, and that ungroups all of these letters. And now I can take the O out of here, and instead I'm going to come to the shapes area over here on the left, click on the shape tool, get a heart. Obviously I'll need to resize it by holding onto this button and moving it in. Let's see, still way too big. Still a little bit too big. Okay, I like that pretty well, so I'm going to change the heart now to red. And I'm going to get rid of this O because I don't need it. So that's all I'm going to do for this t-shirt, and I'm going to use it and do it with the flock. Remember, if you're not familiar with that, I'll have a link below so you can see what it is. If you want to purchase it there, good. If not, you know, check around, see where you find it. Now what I want to do is I want to click on these letters here, and I want to group them because I want them to stay together. And I'm going to click on these letters over here. Oh, I got the heart. I don't want the heart too, just the letters. And I'm going to group them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, I love my pup part, and hold down my shift key, click on the first part and the dog. And if you come over to the layers panel and scroll down, you'll notice that all of the things in black are highlighted. They're kind of a darker gray together except for the heart, and that's exactly what I want. So I want to attach them because I want them to cut just exactly like they are. So if I now go to make it, on my black piece of vinyl, it's going to put all of this, and then on my red it's going to put the heart. But there is an issue, and I'll show you. You'll get stopped right now if you accidentally do it wrong, if you have your machine on, and if you have it set to custom only. I'm going to go continue, and it's going to ask me, because I have it set on custom, and when I choose my device, it's going to ask me, well, what am I going to use? What am I going to cut it on? It says to set my material. Because I have it set on custom, this always pops up so I don't ever mess up and forget to change it. So I'm going to browse all materials, and I think I'll actually look in categories, and I will go to the iron on category. And this is everyday iron on. So I'm going to go everyday iron on and click on done. And then my machine is ready to go. But look, right here, there's an exclamation mark, a little warning. And it says, make sure mirror is turned on and the iron on material is face down or shiny side down on the mat. All right, if you're not sure how to turn on mirror, all you have to do is come over here to edit and scroll down a little bit. See where it says mirror? Click it so the green is on, And you can see how your wording is kind of crazy now. So done. And I really don't have to mirror this thing because it's just a heart, but I'm going to do it anyway just so that I always mirror everything when I'm doing iron-on vinyl. Okay, it's ready to roll. So I'm going to go back up here to click, and that's what's going to cut first. So join me back here after it's cut and I begin to read. Okay, you guys are probably going to get a chuckle out of this. You remember I said I didn't have very much of the flocks left? I had to end up making a little teeny weeny tiny sample to show you because I didn't have enough to make one that would be big enough to fit on a shirt. But I'm thinking that you'll still be able to see how this works. And when I'm done here, I've got my regular household iron heating up. I'm going to bring that over and just iron this onto my little sample t-shirt that I always use. And just, cut tiny. Cute though. And just show you how it will work. I just love this stuff. It weeds really easily. It's just super stuff. I don't know if I need to use my pen, but I will. There we go. See how nice that works? It just gets stuff right out of there. Well, sure it does. All right, now, the other thing I have to do is I've got to put my heart in there, right? Oh, but I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to do these one thing at a time, as if I was doing a whole bunch of different colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to iron this one. Okay, I discovered an accident that I made. When I went back to Cricut Design Space like this, and I made this guy really small so that he would fit on the little tiny pieces of vinyl that I have, I just went to make it, and since I had already had it in, since I had already mirrored it, I had forgotten to re-mirror it. And so I came here and I set the material that I was going to use to everyday iron on, and then I just went, you know, continue. I said, okay. So my machine was ready and I just printed it, or just cut it just like this. So notice this. Okay, notice this guy down here. He is not going to be right. If I iron this on to my fabric, it's going to iron on like this. Now you can see what happens if you do forget to mirror your iron on. It's going to iron on like this. You see, this is the iron on part, the adhesive part here. That's going to iron onto my shirt and it's going to stay just like that. And this part is going to stay just like this, so it's messed up. So all I'm going to do instead is to save it to show you how to iron it on. Is I'm just going to cut this off so I haven't lost all. My dog is okay. And my heart is okay. So what I'm going to do is up in Cricut Design Space, I'm going to say cancel. And yes, I want to cancel the cut. And now I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to detach this. I'm going to hide the dog by clicking on him and then coming over to the right where the eyeball is and hiding it. And I'm going to take the heart out and hide it. And then I'm going to just attach this and I'm going to make it. And this time I am going to mirror it. So notice over here, right now it's the right way. I want to put mirror on. I'm going to mirror it and say continue. Select my device. select the material that I'm going to use. And once again, it's everyday iron-on, and get a new sheet that I can put on to my mat and use it. So I'll be back as soon as this is done. Okay, I'm back with this piece that's ready to be weeded. Let me take it off of my mat, move that out of the way. And now this one should be right to start this. And just begin peeling it off. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to use my little pin pen again, just because. And I think a little pin, a regular old pin, would work just as well if I could hold on to it as easily. Okay, let's see if I got it all out. I love my pup. All right, so you notice the difference. This one's wrong. I didn't remember. See, it's going to go on like this on my fabric. It's going to go like that, or it's going to go like that. This one was the one that I mirrored. This one I forgot. So whenever you use iron-on vinyl, you have to mirror it. So let me get my iron and bring it over here and show you what I'll do next. Okay, I have my sample t-shirt to use, and I've decided to put it on one of the sleeves. Here's the shoulder seam, and here's the sleeve. I'm going to put it on like right here, so it's right on the outer side of the sleeve, if you know what I mean. There's a problem though. There's a seam right here. See that seam? Okay, that is going to be a problem when I put my item on here, because it's not going to press down evenly. So that's where a pad like this comes in handy. I can try to link what I'm using down below. I have all different sizes of these things. This one's perfect because it's going to fit right in this sleeve where I need it to go. And let's get it organized in here. Okay. Now, so I'm going to look and see how this stuff's going to go on here. I'm going to put the dog here. I'm going to put I love my pup down here. So I'm going to bring over the iron now. I'm going to preheat this. First I'm going to put on the dog, and then I'll do the other parts. Okay, I have my iron, and I'm going to preheat this for a few seconds. And then, as I said, I'm going to put the dog on here first. Put him about right there, I guess. Then I'm going to iron him on just gently, just enough to get him stuck temporarily, because when you do several layers, okay, let's see, is that, he's not totally stuck, so I think I need to do him a little bit longer than that. Okay. Good. All right, now I'm going to put the I love my pup. Now I've seen some people say you don't need to use a sheet of Teflon. Like this is the Teflon, the applique pressing sheet that I got at my local quilt shop. But if you don't have that, you can get parchment paper from the grocery store and use that. What's nice about this is it's going to protect the shirt. It's going to protect the thing I've already ironed on. The dog. I'm just going to do this. Press it down. I think it's pretty cool that you can just use an iron. You know, you don't have to really have an EasyPress if you don't have one. Or like I have one of those big jumbo presses over there, but I certainly don't need it for this. Let's see if I temporarily did that enough. Perfect. Oh, no, not perfect. So I need to do the pup a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. All right, now it's working. There's I love my, and the last thing I need to do is put down my heart. And again, I'm going to use the Teflon sheet, or in this case, I'm using the parchment paper to protect everything. Put this on here for temporary. And then take this off. Well, let's see if it's stuck. Nope. Nope, need to do that a little bit longer. And once I'm done adhering these for the first time, I am going to make sure I adhere them for the total of 15 seconds. It's still not sticking perfectly. Little rascal. Okay, let's see. I had to help that heart a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so then now the next thing I'm going to do is for a full 15 seconds, and I could actually tell my watch, hey Siri, set timer for 15 seconds. And I'm adding pressure to my iron. Okay, that should be enough. Take it off. Take this out and check this out. I think it's really cute. It's going to be nice on the side of a sleeve like that. Whoa, you can't see it, can you? There you go. And this is that phlox that I just really love. And again, I'll have a link to it below, and I'll try to put a link if I can find it to the little pads that I use too. So that's it. It's so easy to use your iron and to just make multiple colors. Just do it step by step, and it's easy peasy. So thanks for joining me. If y'all like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and share this with your friends. You know, I'm getting close to 10,000 subscribers. I was kind of thinking, I have an extra one of these Cricut cutters. Maybe you've used one of these. I was kind of thinking, where is it? Oh, maybe I need to zoom out. There we go. I was kind of thinking that with the extra one that I have, when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'll do a drawing and give somebody one of these that I have. I have an extra one, like I said. So help me get to 10,000. If you could tell your friends about joining me, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, you guys. Bye-bye.